day. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And what an interesting opportunity for this guy, because we know he's not near the end of his career. I don't think that at all. But he's sort of been lumped in with all those other what-if quarterbacks. Here's a chance for him to carve out a legacy that he's going to be really proud of and elevate his status in the league, starting with this playoff game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back.
Cousins pass.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2nd and 10 at the 35.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, twisting away. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down.
Now Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Dalvin Cook.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. And working out of the gun, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Makes the score Vikings 3, Buccaneers nothing.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And there's a sight that we expected to see all season long. Tom Brady leading a team onto the field for a playoff game. And yes, it is in a Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniform. We've had all year to get ready for this, to get used to the idea that Tom Brady is no longer a New England Patriot. This should solidify it. Remember, Tom Brady has played in 42 playoff games, the most in NFL history, just ahead of his former teammate kicker Adam Vinatieri. Now, he gets a chance to have his first one in a Tampa Bay uniform, and the Buccaneers are hoping that Brady magic carries them to a Super Bowl.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and
from the gun on third down, Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Staying over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game, but there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007, that season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Cousins now from the 50. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
The Vikings first down.
On first down, Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Vikings 3.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 50-yard
from
line.
midfield. Here's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
again, it's Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sheldon Richardson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Smith catches left side. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Cousins. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kevin White on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Peterson on the carry.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Cousins.
3rd down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The down with the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Vikings 9.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the Vikings pick up the football. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And now out comes Minnesota.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Complete.
Jake Kumaro there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that makes it a 9-point game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady now on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. To try again after the sack. Brady, and they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside. Beat down for the completion.
He was held without a catch, and he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Brady's throw there complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 2.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Cousins pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. A throw caught by Kumaro.
Cousins pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Cousins again. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Brady to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you to the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 24-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. If this game continues the way it's gone, it'll be, well, somewhat of an upset. 5-4, not huge, but still the big thing, winning on the road to stay alive. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, when you pointed out that 5-4, first thing that flashed through my head was college basketball. When they get to their tournament, right?
Yeah, like the 8-9 seed first-round game.
Right, you always look at that before you fill out your brackets, don't you? And you got to figure out which one you're going to pick, that 9 seed over the 8. And sometimes even that 7-10 game feels the same way. Not much difference between the two teams. Give them a lot of credit, though, for going on the road and getting it done in this one.
Yeah, that's a difference. NCAA tournament, neutral site here on the road and putting some people on notice.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A give to Peterson out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cousins to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The pickup there, 5 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
First down, here's Cousins. And Nelson's got it here right side.
Cousins pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bucs' 37-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down at the 28. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Vikings.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bullock's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead.
Vikings 22.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. One thing I think that's safe to say, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A dump underneath to Jones.
Brady's pass.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.